summer lasts forever. We'll never grow old in the cold alone again, writing dandelion poems.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Politically Challenged. Welcome to Politically Challenged. Welcome to Politically Challenged. Welcome to Politically Challenged, bitch.
That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
That's
Yeah,
one
you
way to
wouldn't.
put
You
it.
couldn't even tell it wasn't.
Yeah. Because he's good as like he knows how to mouth.
Yeah.
It's in a good
I've been
way.
told I know how to mouth. I'm a mouthsman.
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 Well, that's your job,
That's the
buddy,
oldest
because
profession.
you are a rapper.
Rap singer.
Rap singer.
Yeah.
Tupac Biggie.
We went straight to the Persian.
Wow.
We're like, yo, we don't want it to
Wow.
be too Persian this show.
No.
Navid, I have a question for you.
Go ahead. Is that me?
Yeah. Are those glasses real?
Oh yeah, for real, dude. I've
they
been meaning to
prescription?
ask that like for 2 years.
May I? Can I see the world through your lenses?
No.
Oh, that's not a good
Sir?
idea.
Why is that not a good idea?
Don't. Just don't.
Metaphorically, it would
Trust me.
haunt you, bro.
What if well, you told me earlier that I could wear your shoes because, first of all,
Shoes
Navid
is
has the
fine.
greatest shoes.
He does
Like,
have the greatest shoe
Jokes
collection.
aside,
like,
like just memes aside for a second, he said that he would give me his shoes so I could walk a mile in his shoes, and then if I wear his thing, I can see the world
Dude,
through
he
his
doesn't
lenses.
even walk a mile in his shoes. That's why they look so fucking brand new.
Yeah. Look how fresh this is. I've had
Straight
these
out the
for 10
box.
years.
No, you didn't.
And I haven't walked a mile in
You
them.
have not had those
you
for
have
10 years.
not
No, I
had
haven't.
At least if you're gonna lie a little bit.
Nah. Gotta go in. Gotta go in.
I like that.
You gotta go.
What was that? Can you show me the going in face?
You gotta go in.
and the coming out face.
No.
Why do you look? You look kind of scared.
Divya,
Yes,
save us with an intro.
I've been trying to introduce our guest. Allow me to welcome our
Allow
guest,
me to
Afta Hill.
reintroduce my-
Afta Hill is an Iranian-Canadian rapper, producer, writer, sometimes filmmaker, and a mediocre jar opener. His albums include Toronto, Nothing, and he has recently wrapped up his nationwide tour. He has also worked with 2 Grammy Award winners and platinum producers and writers. Through his music, he has been continuously spreading the message of the woman life freedom movement. Please welcome Afta Hill.
Yay! Give us a clappy clap.
No.
Do we have like an audience
No.
thingy?
No.
We used to have it.
I thought. Well, then what are all these people doing here?
I know.
Who?
They're crew.
They're not mic'd.
No, not. No, I mean like the audience here that's sitting here and watching us.
Oh, they're mute.
They're
Yeah.
mute.
Like-
there.
like
You
brother?
also have a brother who's mute, and he's called Silent Hill. Right? I heard that on another show. Is that?
Yeah, you didn't hear
Yeah.
his
Yo,
brother.
that one was in the back pocket, right? That was.
That one has been percolating since last night.
I don't even know what that means. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
100%.
Dude, don't use words like percolating.
Percolate.
That's like an $8 word. This is like a $5 program.
Yeah.
It's just-
$5?
No, you
You
guys are
have
definitely
like
worth
one of
more than
those
five.
boo thingies or a
Boo. No, the audience is mute.
No, yeah. When it comes
Yes.
to the beginning, this is what I wanted to ask, because there are 2 questions. One, where did you get your career start, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the intro, Divya mentioned that you're a Iranian-Canadian artist. So that right away makes you part of a bit larger diaspora. And
The
based
tone
on...
shift was crazy there.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did
That's
that.
Yeah.
what he's good at. That's why he's here.
And what's interesting is that when it comes to a certain cultural commentary and even in your work, we can see sentiment of your culture, history, your background, your song Shiraz. Like, I'm from Shiraz originally, so I want to know, if you had any affiliation. And we'll get to that. I want to get to your career. And I love that tattoo has interest, like it's very interesting to me, what Toronto means to you. But before that, let's talk about Iran, because Divya also touched on women life freedom and what that means to you, what that means to all of us as Iranians, first and foremost. as
So
Iranians.
this is not only the last episode of Politically Challenged because of what Nav said,
Yeah.
but also because there's going to be politics. So
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Oh yeah, we don't usually.
No, we
have
don't shy
politics.
away from politics.
Oh, thank
like,
God.
everybody has a voice.
All right,
man.
so, yo,
Like,
there's this
guy. Yeah, for sure.
Um,
So yeah, where did it begin for you? When did you move
okay,
here?
so
and-
my story is sort of begins with my parents. They had my brother as well, who's like 6 years older than me, and they
Silent
just
Hill?
Silent Hill, yeah. And
Big boss.
he wouldn't talk. He's actually in the crowd. And
He's waving, guys.
and then literally a year and a half after that, we're in Canada.
Wow.
So that's sort of how that happens. And then obviously growing up here,
And they moved to Toronto?
they moved, yeah. So we moved to like Scarborough-ish area.
And is that where you grow up for the most part?
That's where I grew up until I'm like 7 years old, I believe. And it was kind of a rough neighborhood in general. Think like teenage pregnancy type of neighborhood.
Nice.
And
Rough
I mean, it was
crowd.
really nice. I'm too young to recall this, but my brother said that our upstairs neighbor got shot off of his balcony.
No.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
And yeah.
You should be.
He got shot by his cousin over some gambling debt or something.
God.
Oh wow.
And he got shot and then stumbled over his balcony and landed on the ground. And my parents, or my mom and my brother, recall hearing the person hit the ground. They come out and look over and see a human
Holy.
being.
And then he got
Imagine
run over by a truck.
That would be cool.
running away from war to save your life, coming
You're
to
like, this
Canada,
shit is
safest place on
everywhere.
earth,
Yeah,
and then the
straight
guy
up.
gets shot above your
Which
building.
what was the which one killed him?
What do you mean?
The shot or the hitting?
Oh,
the
I
ground?
don't know. That's a good question.
It's not a good question. Don't encourage him. That's a terrible question. Let's ask him good questions. As if, so you went to high school, I'm sure, and then when
Why are you so sure? Based on the conversation so far? I don't know.
he seems smart. I
Over
feel
here.
like he has been.
Over.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Where did the influence of music start for you?
So my house always had music in it. Like
Mhm.
always. Like my mom's cooking music. My dad's in chilling music every time.
What
And,
type? Various?
Black
Yeah,
Sabbath.
well, dude, it was cool because I told you my dad used
Yeah.
to smuggle in tapes from the West, so he had fire music taste, like Sade was playing, or like,
nice.
or yeah, right. Like imagine being
Yeah.
young and hearing like Smooth Operator, and it's like
Yes.
sounds so different. And then my parents obviously loved like the Farmaz Aslanis of the world, Gugush, all that. My mom has like a beautiful singing voice, so she used to like do the dishes and like sing along with the Gugush, and like that's the formative years of growing up, right? And like so. Interestingly enough, my dad used to work at a factory when we first came here, night shift, and my mom was getting her degrees again here at I think Ryerson, and so my dad would come home and watch me, and he was obviously tired, so he would just sit me in front of the computer, which he spent all his money buying at the time because it was like 1999, and he would play like music videos and like different like music related things, and I would just sit there mesmerized. According to him, every 10 minutes when it would end, I'd go and like tap him and be like, play it again, and that's it. So he would just get to nap and I would just listen to music essentially over and over and over and over again. That was sort of how it was. My dad also played the guitar, and so like music was always a mainstay in my house all the time. My dad used to like rest in peace, but he used to tell me
Rest in
like,
peace.
yo, he's like, I have nightmares about like my my medical school
Wow.
tests.
Wow.
Yeah.
He'd be like, he was like 50 something years old. He's like, you spend 12 years in medical school, you'll fucking have nightmares for real. But like, so,
That struggle is real.
you know, he does that. My mom gets her master's degree again here as well. And so like I grew up in like a very scientific household. So I always thought like, okay, I'm going to go be a doctor or like whatever. And like, I have a keen interest in sciences, but the older I got, the more I like saw arts as a way out of my logical head. And I don't know what you guys' experiences. Like, I know you went to school for the sciences as well, right?
Unfortunately.
So the only way to convince my parents to not go to school for like sciences was to say like, oh, I want to go for film.
Yeah. No, you can't come out.
Hello, darkness,
Okay.
my old friend.
No, he told me to come out.
Oh.
So
Science. So fuck science, okay? Fuck you and your goddamn
Welcome
family.
to the last episode of
So science and math and all that horse shit.
all that horse shit has
Yeah.
created this universe.
Can we let our
No,
guest
didn't
continue?
Einstein create it?
I'm not a guest
No.
here. I'm the look at me. I'm the captain now.
You are the
He's the
puppeteer
captain
at this
now.
point. Yeah.
Do
But
the
you know
accent.
what?
Do the
Speaking of the
accent.
captain, because well, you know that guy who said I'm the captain now.
Captain Phillips?
Captain Phillips. He was this.
No, he
first
didn't say
role.
I'm the captain now.
No, but that line was improv.
Yeah, I know.
It was improvised.
Was it
that
improv?
line. Yeah,
Look
it
at
was
me.
improv.
I am the captain
Yeah.
now.
It was his first and last role. Which
Yeah,
is
no.
terrible.
He was in.
Damn.
You know who?
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't his last role, but yeah, it was his first role.
Yeah, it was
ever.
last role.
It was his first role. He was a cab driver before. He got paid scale $60,000 to be in the movie. He got nominated for the Oscar. That
No
line
way.
was improv, yes sir. And then after that, he did a couple of smaller films. He was in, you know, the guys who did Uncut Gem.
Yeah.
Before that, they did a movie.
The,
it was,
what is that guy's name, by the
Adam
way?
Sandler.
No, not the guy playing in it. The guys who wrote.
Who
wrote it,
wrote and
right?
directed
Kevin
it.
Garnett?
It's Safdie brothers.
The
no,
Safdie brothers.
Yeah, the
Kevin
Safdie brothers.
Garnett.
No, but they made their previous movie was with
Latrell Sprewell.
Oh my God.
Sorry. If we want to do obscure basketball, we'll be here forever.
Jesus.
Actually, you are a basketball fan, aren't you?
Latrell Sprewell choked out his coach during an NBA game,
Nice.
That's amazing.
and then he got banned from the NBA.
Aw.
And he played with Kevin Garnett, who was in Uncut Gems.
Hashtag.
That's true. Kevin Garnett was a
Hashtag
part
Kevin
of the
Bacon.
storyline.
The big
It's a
ticket.
big part of the
Yeah.
storyline. But bring this all of this back to art and filmmaking. I'm glad we're talking about films because I did go to school for film and I did go to school for acting and stuff like that too. It didn't work out. So here we are. So, but what I was trying to say is that I know a little bit about art and how intoxicating and kind of addictive it can be. In a sense, you find it's almost like Tylenol for your headache. You know what I mean? And no matter what it is, that instrument, and by instrument I mean the medium of art that you find interesting for expressing yourself, it kind of takes you out of whether it's extreme discipline, whether it is pain and trauma or PTSD. When it helps you heal and balance your mind, right?
It's a transcendent state. I always say art is like the language of emotion because it's like impossible to transmit your emotions and consciousness other than art, right?
So
I've heard you can do it through sex too.
Yeah.
I've just heard.
No, that's like jokes aside, that's a fact.
That's
It
a
is?
fact, yeah.
I
And
can't
that's
wait.
why the most
I'll show you after.
Thank you.
in,
brother.
Hi, Dad.
did you but you didn't, your music career didn't start until because you let's go back to starting the artistic career.
I love
You-
how I didn't answer your one question.
No, you did. It's your. I like that your answers are not one syllable answers, yes or no. It's you expand on it, and that's really endearing. I wanted to know. So you went to. I heard that you went to film school.
Yeah, so
Right?
I went to film school.
When? At
So
what age?
I have to
Like-
back up a tiny bit.
Okay.
I started making beats when I was 12 years old on my brother's laptop. So my brother is 6 years older than me. So when he was going off to university, as his like graduation gift, my parents got him a laptop. It was like a MacBook, the fucking shitty old ones. Came with GarageBand. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
obviously younger brother. I'm like, can I play on your laptop? Do you have any games?
What's that? Do you have an impression of your brother?
No.
So that's the
Silent-
impression of him.
laptop.
You sound better.
Hi guys, welcome to the last episode of Political. Oh, it's not even politically challenged anymore. It's hearing challenged.
Oh my God.
So I started playing around on the GarageBand, and it came to me very naturally. Just because obviously music always in the household, whatever.
How old are you at that?
12.
12 years
So I'm
old.
like pirating stuff on the internet as a 12-year-old on the family computer. No viruses.
No
no
viruses
viruses.
at a time.
nice.
I'm him.
That's quite a flex.
Really, because not only was I pirating the music software, I was pirating video software because I started making like short films and stuff at the time.
And porn. Pirating porn as well. But let's go. Go ahead.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
this is
just
about our
streamed
guest,
that.
not
That
about
was
you.
just streamed. Downloading porn is a weirdo.
Downloads is a
Yeah.
This is
No
how we know
Diddy.
you're much younger than us.
No
Diddy.
Epstein.
No P Diddy. So then you had music sense.
Yeah.
Naturally, you had instincts. You were good at it, and you were enjoying
I
it.
did learn how to play classical guitar as well.
Oh, so
around
you know
the
how to
same
play
time,
guitar
yes.
as well.
Like flamenco guitar.
Holy
Amazing.
shit, that's amazing. Is there?
It wasn't cool at the time because I was like, I want to play the electric guitar.
but it's still like it's,
It's
not
much
about being cool. It's like the talent. That's
It's much cooler
Brilliant.
now than having
Fair.
to learn play
As a
like
life-
Smoke on the Water, like
Listen,
like every other kid and shit. So it was kind of useful, and it created my like unique style of music because I used a lot of classical guitar, nylon string, and like finger picking techniques on my songs. So it worked out. But anyways, I started making beats, and like I loved Kanye, like pre-Nazi, pre.
Wait. Okay. I know.
I started making
I
beats
know
because
this.
of Kanye.
Yes.
There we
and
go.
then fuck Kanye and then go back.
And then my
then go
dad
back
got me
to
a
the-
record player for my 14th birthday, and I started going downtown to get these like dollar vinyls because they had these bins of like $1
Yeah, yeah,
vinyls,
yeah.
which were the dog shit ones. So I'd go spend $50 on $1 vinyls, come back, and then sample them.
Wow.
And so I started making sampled beats like Kanye because I wanted to be like that motherfucker. Because I love this beats and shit.
That's interesting.
Pre
Pre the
I'll
bitch,
miss the old Kanye
bitch move.
Vibes. So then I was also doing filmmaking stuff. So I started watching Casey Neistat's vlogs.
Who is that?
Casey Neistat. He's one of the biggest YouTubers ever.
Only one of the biggest YouTubers ever.
Idiot. Sorry.
If you
It's for the people who don't know.
Casey
Oh.
Neistat
That's how
has
you do it now.
hashtag production.
has what, like, how many million subscribers? I don't know, like 10?
12.7.
12.7?
So
Are you
he's
saying
like
that?
a
I just made
pioneer,
that up.
right?
Yeah, he's just made that up.
Pull
we
that shit
check?
up, Jamie.
Can we actually
you had
check?
interest in filmmaking. You were
Yeah,
you
so
were
I
making
sent my
some stuff.
beats. So I sent my
yeah,
beats
what'd you
to
do?
him because he
Uh-huh.
was making daily vlogs.
Nice.
And I heard these beats. How much is it? It's right there at the very top.
The first one?
It sounds
12.6 million
No
subscribers.
fucking way.
12.6,
There is
you were
no
right.
fucking way. There's no fucking
you
way.
were like on the dot.
Are you
right.
okay, dude? Is it the WD-40?
bro? Did you just discover?
Brother,
Was it
Brother,
alchemy?
ugh.
Like
this is wow. Talent.
That was incredible. So I
Yes.
started sending my beats to him because he was making daily videos.
crazy.
Like, I was like, these beats are kind of shitty, so I'm gonna send it. And I was like 17, and I didn't think of any like career thing about it. I just sent my beats, and I sent a video of me making the beat, right? Because I was like,
But is that what
everybody
you
can
wanted
send
to
a beat.
do? Like you were like, I'm adamant. I want to be another like.
It
the next
wasn't even
Kanye.
serious. It was just
Mm-hmm.
like I loved making beats. It was just a pastime. I would make shitty beats, and my friends would be like, "Yo, that's awesome, dude." I'm like, "I know." And they were bad. Like they were really bad.
You have
Obviously.
good friends.
Well, ideally, every arts person has good friends
Yeah.
that tells them they're good when they're bad. You
I-
need it.
I don't. Sorry, go on.
I'm sorry, man.
This is about
I'm sorry
you.
to hear that.
It's okay. It's about you.
So I wake up the next day to like 10,000 streams on my SoundCloud, and I shit my pants a little bit. And I was in like first period, like in the
Wow.
computer lab, just shitting around with my best friend. I just opened SoundCloud. It says like 10,000 streams in one day. And I was like, what? And I opened my email and I see the email. Hey, thanks for sending me the beat, blah, 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 blah. I used it in my thing. And so I like ran home that day after, and I was like, Dad, give me
No
40.
Nudie Max today.
I fucking bolted that bitch like so fast, And so I was like, Dad, give me $40. I got to put these beats on Spotify. He's like, all right, whatever. So he gives me $40, put my music on Spotify. I do like 6 more Casey Neistat videos, and all of those beats go on the album on Spotify. And it gets like, I think to this day, okay, we can get into the whole story of me getting like a takedown notice for not clearing my samples, but it got like 8 million streams, I think.
Mhm.
Wow.
And that's when like streaming payout was like 3 times as much as it is now. So it was a lot of money for a 17-year-old who had no management, no agent, no marketing spend, no music video spend, no nothing. I didn't know anything about anything. It was just money in my pocket. And then I was like, I have a girlfriend and I'm going to take her out and do stupid
Aw.
things. And no, it's not. Oh, she was crazy.
Oh.
I
Fair
spent
enough.
like, I even say it in one of my songs. I spent like 30 racks when I was 17
God
just to
damn.
like
Wow.
fuck around and do stupid shit with this girl, like go to Montreal and like get fucking Airbnbs and smoke weed and like, oh, I'm so cool and shit. But with the rest of the money, I like put it aside to buy like equipment,
Nice.
and that was very wise of me amidst bad decisions. So then I was 17 when that happened, 18 when I was like started seeing the money, and then obviously you got to go after university. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm making more than minimum wage making music. Why the fuck do I have to go to school? But obviously my parents aren't going to just be like,
Yeah.
no, you can't go to school. And they like based on what they know too, right? They're not in the arts. They don't
Yeah.
know how that works. I didn't have any connections. I didn't have anything. So I go to film school a little bit. And in film school,
And they think film is the safest thing to
because
making
it's
money
like
in art.
yeah, and it's like a science in a way,
thing,
right?
yeah.
It's like the science adjacent art in a sense. And yeah, safest, truly. So,
Where'd you go to film school?
York
Nice.
University. But after like 2 years, I was like, I can't do this shit anymore. I don't want to be in film. I don't really care for film. I don't care for any of this stuff. So I like convinced my parents to go part-time, and then I turned that into like no time, right? I was like, fuck this shit. I want to be a musician. So that's right when I broke up with that girl. And I was like, okay, I don't even want to make beats anymore. Like, fuck all this beat making shit. Like, I want to sing, I want to rap. I had been writing rap since I was 13, and I started producing because I wanted to rap. So I was like, okay, I'm just.
But you hadn't released any rap song of your own.
Maybe like a handful,
Yeah.
truly a handful by that time. And so then I was like, I'm just gonna kind of go for it. And I made a music video, and I like switched the whole tone of how I did things and changed my like artist name. And
What was your
here I am.
previous artist name?
It was Safikash, which
What does
is
that
like a
mean?
play on my last name in a
Yeah.
sense.
And then you chose Afta Hill.
Yeah.
And why Afta Hill?
So full circle moment. So I chose the word I chose Afta Hill because I'm sitting down with my friend post breakup with this girl at a shisha lounge. We used to go there till like 4 a.m. every day because we just knew the owners and stuff.
And
And
the
like-
Shisha Lounge is in
It doesn't exist anymore, but it
Uh-huh.
was in Richmond Hill,
the city of Richmond Hill, which is
where I
northern-
was at the time. My buddy looks at me and
north
says,
of Toronto for people
Yes,
who are
yeah.
watching this.
just north of Toronto.
Yes, north of Toronto.
He's like, what are you going to do after you leave Richmond Hill? And I'm like, after Richmond Hill, After Hill. I don't know. And then that's where the name came from,
There
straight
you
up.
go.
And recently, I actually just moved out of Richmond Hill. So it's like a full circle moment.
Nice.
And now it's actually like the true.
This is life
After
after
This
Hill.
is
This
this is the time.
You touched on getting in trouble for not sampling some of the music before.
Oh my goodness. So
And I want to know, and because you also mentioned something about what is like copyright, like what is
Yeah,
using
yeah, I don't-
music.
I'm not a huge
I have
proponent of that
I want to
shit.
hear your opinion about copyright
'Kay.
and that whole thing.
copyright, it's tough. I think sampling should be way easier. I've always said this. I think sampling music should not even require permission. Fuck that. But it should require a set standard of percentages and rules and straightforward guidelines. Why do we like, when you do a cover of a song, there are straightforward rules. There is a straightforward cost. There is a straightforward
And is it
percentage
simple?
amount. And it's simple. It's straightforward. It's called a mechanical license. It's super straightforward. And that's why a lot of times for samples, they'll replay something because it's easy to clear a mechanical thing. But then once you take the recording, it's in the air. There's no standard. There's no correct way. There's no correct amount. It's like literally whatever you can bargain for, whatever the
It's person to person. You gotta convince them
and
to
it's
let
not
you
even
have
the
it.
artist, dude. The artist has to give their okay, but it's the owner of the sound recording.
You're dealing with accountants.
You're
Accountants
dealing
and
with
agents and
And it's like, I've always been like, well, that's not fair because if you don't have a system behind you, clearing a sample is like impossibly hard.
how did you get in trouble?
I got in trouble because I was like, fuck it. If I get sued, then I'm clearly doing something right. And
Respect.
that's really good advice to artists. I'm sorry. Like,
They say Tarantino stole from Kurosawa, and
Of course he
and
did.
all
We all
the-
steal.
Of course.
that's why
All
it's
the greats.
silly because all art is derivative of the art that you like.
Yeah,
It's,
it's just different perspectives.
yeah, you're an artist because you have good taste.
Mhm,
You're an
mhm.
artist because you have a good eye or a good ear because, well, unless you're in our audience.
Who is in
Straight.
charge of all this? Like, who's in charge? Like the mechanical license thing you said.
So we have something called PROs, Performance Royalty Organizations, Performance Rights Organizations, PROs. And each jurisdiction is different. So in Canada, we have SOCAN. I don't know if you guys have heard of SOCAN. They do like all of the songwriting stuff here. In America, they have like BMI and ASCAP and a couple of other ones.
Ass cat.
He said ass.
Ass cap.
No cap. Brother.
brother.
Now the other one, the point. Okay, perfect. And they're in charge of divvying up the rights, and you have to like register each work with these guys, essentially, right? So it's still self-reported. So it's a game you're playing because also on some level that sample might elevate your whole
Career.
career. And who cares? Fuck it. Like Juice WRLD, he did like that Sting song. I still
Shape of
see
My Heart?
shadows in my Shape of My Heart was the original sample. He didn't clear that sample.
He
and
didn't.
He
Oh,
did
shit.
not. You can look
Okay.
into this. And then
That's
the
crazy.
legal team behind Sting like fucked him in his ass. It took like, I don't know, 80% or some ungodly number, but it didn't matter because his career already took off. And that wasn't his biggest song all in all. Like kind of it is, but he did like tons of other things and his
But
career
you
exploded.
see, it's more because a lot of people think being an artist is all about the art and your soul, but there is so much business and like mind engineering that goes into it, planning and figuring
Risk reward.
risk reward, and it changes. Like the game changes as like the industry, like the recording labels and the deals that were being made wasn't like this before. Right now, you're dealing with almost like a system that is you gotta, in order for you to succeed, you gotta learn the rules more than be seen. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
there's
like-
no artist development anymore.
no.
It's up to you. You develop yourself as an artist, then the record label finds you. And by the way, when the record label signs you, it's still your team. You're still the one doing all the work.
Yeah.
They just distribute it or they push it or they have a key here that they can turn or a person there that they can shake hands with.
Yeah.
They're not helping you with any of this shit. They might just put some money in your pocket and say, "Okay, please give us our money back in a year."
Yeah.
That's what I was going to talk to you about. So, because of social media, right? Everyone, all artists, they kind of they put their stuff out there, right? And then when they get to a level of views, for example, they get to like millions of views, then the record labels will come in and be like snatch them, right? But one thing about social media, does it also hurt the artists? Because there's so much, it's like saturated with crap. So some things that aren't very good might blow up sort of, and like a shitty artist could have the views and then the record label will come to them be like, okay, you're our artist, but the talented person isn't recognized.
Okay, I have tons of thoughts about this. The first thing that comes to mind right now is something I like to call a media diet. I like to distinguish between fast food media, stuff that's kind of good for you, and then like really high quality, rich media. The distinction I often make about these things is how long it took to make it and how much effort. Okay, like at the lowest fast food level, you turn your phone on, there's a TikTok, it comes to you, you make it, done, 30 minutes, maybe. Sure, that's fast food. Even like more fast food than that is like a filter. Like you really didn't think about it. It actually took you a minute, okay? Then like a level above that, you have like social media content where you like put some effort into it. You scripted it, you lit it, you thought about it a little bit. Cool. Then a level above that, you have like short films, movies, albums, right? Where like months went into making this thing. A lot of deliberation, a lot of planning, a lot of thought, and a lot of like effort. But then there's still like levels where you can think of like a fiction novel. It might have taken you a year. A full-length concept album might have taken you 3 years. A feature-length
Graphic
movie,
novel.
a graphic novel. Those
So
things
to
take-
you, anything is a content and a story.
yeah.
Just the format and the length
Well, it's just like
determines the quality
eating
of it.
food, right? Like you can't just have fast food, but you also can't just eat broccoli because
Yeah.
you'll, in both
Yeah.
senses, it's like doesn't work.
Media diet.
I do.
Hey man,
Anyways,
it's okay.
but-
I love you, bro.
love you too.
We'll go have some broccoli after this.
He's crying because his ass has broccoli, not because he was offended.
Yeah, I hate broccoli. But anyways, you were talking about the
Broccoli
social.
hates you too,
social-
bro.
Fuck broccoli.
We'll go slide on
Pull up,
broccoli
son.
later.
The nappy-headed motherfucker.
Oh, that's Kanye. Chill.
That's broccoli, son.
We're gonna systematically eliminate the broccally.
It's not even a real vegetable.
Is it not?
Is it?
Oh, I thought
Broccoli
you
is
were
a-
about to like
Yeah, I thought
school
this was
me.
gonna be a biology lesson.
He does that, man. He
Broccoli is
starts like
man-made.
very serious, as if like he's gonna
It's
tell you
fake.
something very interesting, and then he just jumps off the cliff.
Is broccoli man-made?
It is. It is men. It's like artificially selected for.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was asking.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Fuck you, dog. Science, bitch. What's up?
Um,
Anyways, you're talking about the levels.
Most of our fruits were. So that's one way of looking at it, where you say like the fast foodification is bad for art. But the other aspect, and this is a true fact, is that we can all distribute our own art. It's up to us whether we make fast food, in a sense. Because on the flip side, we can make something really good and get it out there. and social media has made it so like anyone has access to the distribution. So if you make something really good, you can get it out there. There's no gatekeeping.
Right. So that's a positive.
Yeah. So it goes both ways.
But yeah, exactly. But because of
the sexy
people who
blonde
make
girl
the-
will always beat you and I out,
oh,
right? Like just in terms of views.
If you want to
Bitch.
look at the clicks, yeah, but the thing is
That's not a fan base.
It's not a fan base. That's not
Yeah.
a currency. She can take and get a loan. I'm serious to bankroll her next album or her next show or put on
Like
an event.
10,000 of your fans or my fans are more important and more valuable than 10,000 of
That's-
the blonde girl who just turns her phone on.
And that's to keep
I
in
know, of
mind for
course.
artists.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to lose that sense because the value on Instagram is that. It's like likes and follows and whatnot. And you're on the same platform. You think you're competing with them, but you're not. 'Cause
They're
It's a
McDonald's.
different
You're
way.
not
but
McDonald's.
the McDonald's person gets those record deals and gets
True.
that money.
But McDonald's doesn't have a deal with Ferrari. McDonald's has a deal
It's a
with
different
the
deal.
NBA. Or McDonald's has a deal with like toys. Or McDonald's has you know what I mean? There's levels to this shit. Whereas the gourmet restaurant might get, Porsche, Ferrari, or
Right.
like F1, or these really big sponsors that are, again, you're not competing realistically. You're not even in the same space.
Speaking of the beef.
Speaking of the beef,
Speaking of kebab.
I left the stove on. What's that?
That is right. What do you think about
Dog.
the rap battle beef thingy?
Maybe Nav should ask this question.
Maybe you should start with that.
that tells you a lot about what he knows. How do you feel about the rap battle beef thingy?
There is
Unseasoned.
Hip hop.
there is a
hip-hop
kebab?
disagreement going on between two
There's
gentlemen.
no disagreement.
Hip hop.
There isn't.
There's a disagreement between the two gentlemen, but
Wolf,
the internet
wolf.
decided a victor. It's over.
Kendrick.
Yeah, that's done.
The victor is done.
It's done. We all.
You know it's Kendrick.
It's unanimous. It's over.
But for
It's
the
not-
person who is like
Uninitiated.
bamboozled
Yeah. For the uninitiated.
right now, the
Yeah.
look, the look on his face.
How can that be
You're-
bamboozled? I knew they were arguing.
He's
No.
been in the loop, dude. Come on,
No,
dude.
dog. He's baffled. He is.
Discombobulated.
Whatever the fuck that. He is. What's the word I'm looking for? Give me 1 minute. You guys talk.
Wait a minute. Who's I'm discombobulated?
Yeah.
I am discombobulated. But
I mean, it took you 2 minutes to figure that out, so kind of, yeah.
You guys talk. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
give a little
quick
background.
summary? Yeah, yeah.
give a little
Quick
backdrop.
background
Yeah,
because there's
backstory.
like, first of all, if you really want a background, there's really good YouTube videos. I can't remember what they're called, but there's like a 45.
Word a
minute
good
breakdown.
YouTube video.
Befuddled.
Go.
I wish.
Befuddled.
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 That's a fire word.
Befuddled.
Yeah,
That's a pretty fire
were we
word.
talking
Yeah,
about?
so befuddled.
Super TLDR.
Flabbergasted.
Shut up. That's a good one too, but not right now. I'm sorry. Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Yo, that got weird real quick.
So 10 years ago, 10, 15, yeah, I think around 2010, Kendrick Lamar goes on this song called Control. It's a Big Sean song. He is the second or third verse technically, and he goes crazy. Like it's like a 3.5 minute verse
No
of
way.
just bars back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And in that he says, and for the rest of y'all, Big Crit, Wale, Tyler McMillan, I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you. And like, it's all love, but like I'm better than you guys. And he names everyone. Drake, Big Crit, Tyler McMillan, everyone. And everyone understands that it's friendly competition, except for one Mr. Aubrey Graham,
No way.
who takes it very personally.
No way.
And goes on an interview and says something to the effects of, "Oh, I saw Kendrick a couple days later, and like it was weird to me that he like was all buddy in person." Mind you, these two have 3 songs or maybe 4 songs together, but 2 songs where one is on the Kendrick Lamar album Good Kid, Mad City, the song Poetic Justice, where Drake does a verse, and there's I think it's called the Buried Alive interlude on Take Care,
Yeah.
which Kendrick Lamar does a verse. So that was their last like collaborative piece. And then the beef has been like a cold war since then. So for 10 plus years, this has been brewing under the surface, right? So there's really subtle ways in which they send shots. So then Metro Boomin drops an album, and Metro Boomin and Drake have a beef going back too.
Sorry.
For different reasons. The giggle was justified. Kendrick Lamar comes on and he goes off. It's not a Cold War anymore. He's naming these boys by name, you know? Fuck your big three. It's just big me. Bum. He's a bum. For all your dogs getting buried, you know? I'm okay with all these nines. You're going to see Pet Cemetery. Like, naming his album.
Wow.
You're a bum, right? Now it's heating up. No longer Cold War. Named him by person. The whole internet goes crazy. Song goes #1. Drake doesn't say anything. J. Cole comes out with a mixtape, and he does like this weak-ass response called 7-Minute Drill. Weak. Like, the whole internet clowns him. Terrible diss track. Didn't say anything substantive. No quotables, nothing. An L all around. Turns around 3 days later and says, you know what? I want to apologize. That's not even in my nature. I don't want to even diss people like that. That's like, I'm about my peace. And honestly, I love Kendrick, and I know you guys love Kendrick. Cool. In hindsight, we find out that Kendrick, someone on his team tells someone on J. Cole's team, yo, we're about to say this and this about Drake. So you better get the fuck out of this beef now, or else your name is associated to all this shit. So it makes sense. So then, you know, Drake comes back. What was the first comeback song? Do you know? Do you remember?
Push-ups, no?
Push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's talking about drop and give me 50. That song is about how, like...
Your first #1 had to put it in your hand.
Exactly. And how, like, you know, he says, like, oh, you're fucking this, you're short, you're whatever. Literally, like...
I know. I'm laughing because, like, my brother always says that to me. He's like, how you big stepping, bro? How you big stepping?
In a
with
number 7.
size 7 minutes?
Then Kendrick comes back with Euphoria, which is a fucking banger. Like, just rips Drake from the opening bell all the way to the end. Rips this man a new one. You're using black culture as a crutch to, like, create money. You don't care about, like, the culture. You are into girls who are way too young for you. Everything, anything you could think of. This man goes in and like every single line is like a quadruple entendre. There's like 17 meanings to every single line. And people are like, holy shit. And the song's 7 minutes long, I think, or something like that. Apparently, originally, it was 19 minutes long.
Holy, they wrote a book.
Fucking
Audio
waiting 10
book.
years
Crazy.
for that.
10 years.
So then Drake drops Family Matters. And then Kendrick drops 5 minutes after him. A song called Meet the Grams. Which, if you think about it, Family Matters, Meet the Grams. So he knew that he was going to drop this song. He knew most of it. And on Family Matters, he's like, oh, you beat your wife. She doesn't live with you in New York. Kendrick turns around, and the cover is Drake's prescription for Ozempic. Drake's prescription for,
Actually?
I swear to God, Drake's prescription for sleeping pills, which are often used as date rape drugs. We don't know that. As well as the jewelry receipt for the piece of jewelry Drake had on, which he said that I proposed to your girl with a year ago. Cooked him. Like, just cooked him. Welcome to the last episode. Kendrick says that you're hiding a daughter, another child. We don't know if that's true. We literally don't know if that's true. You're hiding a daughter.
How, like,
But does Kendrick have a track record of lying ever?
So far, no.
Okay.
But that's still unsubstantiated. That's the one claim we actually
That would
don't
be
know
crazy if he does have. He should come out if he has another daughter.
Anyways,
That'd be nice.
literally, first verse is to his son. Second verse is to his dad, calls him a deadbeat for raising a loser. Third verse is to his mom, saying like, "Bro, I'm sorry, your son's a fucking pedophile," essentially. And the fourth verse is to his daughter, "I'm sorry, your dad's hiding you." Type B.
That's good.
Crazy.
Crazy. So they're waiting for Drake to drop his response?
This man, Kendrick, drops another song before Drake can drop, and it goes #1. And it's Not Like Us. And it's such a banger.
So good, bro.
Such a banger.
So
he makes
good.
like...
Actually?
It's,
can we play it?
We're going to get every DMCA takedown ever right now.
No, but we're going to have commentary on it.
Fair.
Yeah.
You haven't heard Not Like Us?
I don't think so.
It's #1 right now. It
Probably.
went #1.
Dude, it's so good.
Play
it's
it.
so...
The cover, too. The
cover is Drake's
fantastic.
house with all the pins. Mustard on the beat, ho. It's just a bop.
What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all and they mama. How many ops you really got? How mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass
That's
bro.
far.
The cover too. It's all the pedophile like the pins.
Yeah.
It's like because like pedophiles
Oh,
have
their faces?
No.
That means a pedophile lives there.
A registry.
No.
A registry.
Yeah.
That many pedophiles.
So that's
in
his
there?
house, and it's all the
Oh
pedophiles.
my god. But oh my god.
This is
Yeah.
Ezra discovering hip hop.
No, it's me.
It's so sweet. He's like, oh my god, there's so much meaning here. He's like, yeah, there's a reason we like
Yeah.
this.
A lot of animosity.
Do you know
that started
Genius?
from
Do you know the
Yes.
website Genius? This song and the one before, Crash Genius.
No.
From so many, I swear, from so
Everyone-
many people
Everyone
going
was
to
trying to understand what the fuck
Yeah.
they were saying because it explains.
Yeah.
So this song is number 1 right now. He made an actual heater.
The thing is that there's a lot of rumors going on with like Meek Mill and P Diddy and all of that too.
It's not
Is that a real thing?
unsubstantiated.
But it's there is an audio
well,
voice
there's
that
also
came out.
there's also yeah, that was crazy.
What did you think Meek Mill said about P Diddy?
He said, "Oh yeah."
Show me the face. That's the face he probably made.
How do you know?
Is that audio? Do you think?
No, I don't think so. But
You don't think it's true?
I don't know. It's
'Cause he calls him
impossible to
daddy.
say. I know.
And then
I
later
know.
on there are other
I've
videos
seen that
going.
video too.
Oh.
It's so crazy.
P Diddy has said "daddy" to
Yeah.
multiple people.
Okay, daddy.
Yeah.
daddy. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah, he Meek Mill getting
No.
passed around.
Oh, that's so
Meek Mill on a
sad.
they charter Meek Mill like he's an
She's the-
Instagram baddie.
Oh my
Sex trafficking Meek
God.
Mill.
Poor guy.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
2024.
This is not
I'm
okay.
sorry, that's not funny.
This is
That's
not
not funny.
okay.
That's not funny.
That's
But
not
Meek
funny. It
Mill
is.
getting
I mean, but it's
going
not.
around.
I mean, if they're gay, they're gay. Then they're gays. But if they're not gay,
If they're gay, yeah, that's
I
how
love-
that works.
I
Ezra.
love
you're just
if they're
so
gay,
fuck
they're
another
gay.
rapper for fun.
That's
That's
right.
not
Such
good.
a sweetheart. Yeah, I think you killed Nav.
Welcome to the last episode of
If they're gay, they're gay.
Welcome to the last episode of Hot Ones.
Little
Hot
pee on the
ones.
beat.
Hot ones. Where the fuck did Hot
This is.
Welcome to the last episode of
don't-
CNN.
Little pee
We
on the
should
beat.
be on
ho.
CNN.
They were.
So we started making GIFs for our music videos. And some of them did pretty good, whatever. But bro, when we did that range video, and I was like just cutting GIFs out for Nav, they did so good. They
Really?
did so, and not just so good. This guy called me and he's like, "Yo, I just want you to know that one GIF of me nodding my head has 31 million views."
Yes, 31
Yeah,
million
bro.
views.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a GIF hif. Always wanted to become one, and now thanks to you, I am one. Go on.
If you search "Oh yeah" on your iPhone
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
go to
it
GIF,
pops up. His face pops up.
he's
It's
like
me.
the fourth
yeah.
one. I swear.
yeah,
Wow. Wow.
it's like
Creepy as hell.
How do your parents feel about your accomplishment?
what a compliment.
Hollywood honey with the red bottoms to match. How you top the hills,
I swear.
Is that your only prep card?
He didn't ask
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Before we do this, I come in, Ezra, so many prep cards. Thick. It looks like he's trying to ace the test, right?
All of his notes.
Navid's. Let me see that. Can I? Do you mind?
He needs better glasses.
I'm not even going to read this, but this kid's getting an F, right? This kid doesn't.
Hey,
I can't even. You can't be serious with this writing. There. Do we have a camera that
No,
can?
no.
No. I'm sorry. I'm putting you on blast here.
please don't.
Bro, do you have dyslexia?
Huh? No, he does.
No,
Ezra
I'm
does,
just-
actually.
So then
That's
how
why
come
he
yours
needs-
look so good?
So you want to know the truth?
No.
Let me tell you this. Actually, I
Behind-
gotta give you the car. I gotta come clean. So here's the thing. He actually wrote more questions. I was writing questions as I was coming out. I
yours is
swear to
so
God,
bad
mine
too.
is bad. And then the
What's wrong
rest of it is
with you
empty.
guys?
There is nothing on them. And he gave him.
You see this giant monitor? These are the notes for these fuckers so that they don't have to worry about anything.
We don't do work.
They're
Look
blank.
Look at that.
Woo!
I knew we were on Hot Ones all along.
Well, we should have that guy on our show. Welcome to the food segment.
So, in honor of Afta's birthday,
Ooh.
I'm turning 12.
he's turning 12.
Yeah.
Congrats.
After.
We
Yep.
got a special dessert. Unveil it, sir.
What is this? What the fuck is this? Are those beans?
This is called
This is crazy.
Bingsu.
Bingsu. Is this Japanese?
It's Korean.
Korean. I
What is it
thought we
from?
were supposed to guess where it's from.
Well,
But
and it was wrong, so I gave you the right answer.
What do you guys think this is? Because this looks
It's
like
Bingsu,
beans.
I just told.
No, but like I don't know what that means. You just gave us a
Wow,
name.
I can't
Okay.
believe you don't know what that. Yeah.
I need to know.
It's-
There are beans on top of it, right?
rice and
Motherfucker's
beans.
gonna ask me which city it comes from, and I'm gonna slap him.
It's
What
rice and
city
beans.
does it come
I
from?
wanted to know that, really. What city is it coming from?
I love how you're acting like
Toronto.
all of the world's information isn't at your fingertips right now.
I know, like as if like it's. Oh, you're talking to me?
It's from Seoul. No, not you. No, man, I got you, bro.
Thanks,
Oldest
bro. I'm
bakery
really
in
like
Seoul,
having a hard time.
opened in 1946.
Cool.
Where?
Notably, nothing else happened that year.
Nobody knows.
This is from
yeah.
Hiroshima?
So what the fuck are you
Is
talking
that-
about? Just eat the damn thing.
Wait a minute, is it ice
Happy
cream?
birthday. Abby.
Bonsai.
Happy birthday, Afta. This is ice cream?
Just eat it. It's Bingsu.
Oh, did you have any food allergies, by the way?
Yeah, he told us he can't do lactose and gluten.
Jesus.
And this has
So then why did we get ice cream?
because we needed him to
Those are
sign a damn
actually
waiver.
beans?
Mm-hmm.
These are actually beans. Nav looks
Guys.
so betrayed.
Guys, this is amazing. What is on this? What is on this? Don't tell me these are potatoes.
No,
I won't.
I can't tell what it is. It's
What is it?
It's squishy.
Oh.
Squishy.
It's
No.
After called it, it's beans.
These are beans too? They're both beans?
No, these can't be beans. What kind of beans is this?
It's okay. So, at its core, Bingsu
This is literally chili.
is a giant
It's not.
mountain of fluffy milk-based shaved ice, typically topped with chopped fruit,
I cannot
sweetened
wait to shit
condensed milk,
This is ridiculous.
mochi,
Mm.
and sweet red beans. So if you're seeing something chewy, that's probably mochi.
Mochi. I just had mochi. I'm chewing on a mochi.
All right.
Is
it pleasant?
mochi.
All right,
I know
welcome
why
to
it's called
ASMR.
mochi. Well,
Yo, do not do that shit.
it's ASMR.
Welcome to the last episode.
Welcome
Guys,
to the last episode
guys,
of Hot Ones.
mindful ASMR.
No, ew.
Just quiet.
Welcome to Cold Ones.
Quiet. Oh, by the way, this is for people. This feels like you froze milk with a lot of sugar in it, which becomes
Yeah,
ice cream.
It's shaved ice.
Shaved ice.
I'll shave my fucking.
It's not the right kind. Sorry.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
You name it.
All right, James Brown. Listen, this was Machui?
Wow.
Machapui? What was it called?
Sure.
You chewy. You chewy.
I chewy.
You chewy.
I can't do Chewbacca.
I like the ice cream a lot.
Do you do? Yeah, Chewbacca.
Oh, I thought that was Scooby-Doo.
The ice cream you like.
All right. This
Right.
went in all directions.
Okay, I will have to give this a 3.5 out of 9.2.
Oh, word. That's not bad.
I feel like I'm swallowing
do
ice
math.
cream
Math?
dust.
I give it a 2.5 out of 10.
Respect. I don't even want to ask you why, because I can tell that shit looks nasty.
It's not nasty. It's just
Come
not
here and have a bite.
fucking
No,
ice
good.
cream.
What do you mean no?
It's good. It's ice cream. It's ice
Yo,
cream dust.
Here's the thing. I love red bean ice cream.
Yo, keep running. Yo.
Yo.
Ice cream, it tastes like shit. Ice cream, it tastes like this. Straight from Seoul, and it tastes like this. Tastes like what? Tastes like his. Who his? Who's his? Highs, his, hers, his. And that's what it's all about.
I rated 4
4.
out of 10.
Would you like to give an explanation why?
Yes. I rated 4 because I like the ice cream. I like when ice cream is
It's not even ice cream.
simple, is not barely ice cream, is not too sweet.
There's
I'm
no
not
cream.
really a sweetie.
Doug, it's not ice cream.
This is ice cream.
No, they take the fucking, you know
Look
how
how
a
mad he is
freezer,
right now.
Oh.
It's shaved.
you don't fuck
ice.
with this. You know how a freezer, you get
shaking.
the ice
You okay?
Yeah.
forming in the freezer?
man.
They just shave that and put it in front of you and put some motherfucking beans on top of it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This is
Exactly right.
milk.
Brother milk.
It's not milk. Can you
It's
go?
fluffy milk-based shaved ice, typically topped with chopped fruit, sweetened condensed milk.
Milk-based.
mochi, and sweet red. I love how it's all going over Ezra's head. And he's
Is
like, the milk.
is underrated.
What is underrated?
Milk
No.
I don't think so.
Hard disagree.
I think it's rated.
is rated.
No,
Is very
I
rated?
think it's overrated.
Is
Oh
it?
wow.
60 to
Three
70%
different
of. Can you pull this up?
political views.
What percentage of the world's population is lactose intolerant? I
It's
think
not
it's
the
70.
world, it's
underrated.
the U.S.
No, the world. Fuck the U.S. Who cares? about those imperialist assholes.
I love milk.
Hey guys, welcome to the last episode of the Cold
I know.
Ones.
Did you try the smoochie?
Pause.
It's called
I
mochi.
had some.
It's called mochi. I swear, you're like his overbearing mom right now.
I know.
He's like, no, eat.
It's yeah.
It tastes like
Good.
no. It tastes like gelatinous coffee piss.
Not the piss part, but up until there you had me. And with condensed milk, it's like ice cream. It's a good dessert.
If you
Happy
say
birthday.
it's like ice cream,
it's not ice like ice cream.
One more time.
fucking time. One more
The
time.
mic is about to move out of the way.
No, check this out. So you know how I looked up how much of the world is lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
Under people also ask, are Jews lactose intolerant?
Why
Ezra,
is that?
can you confirm that?
That's the weirdest question like ever.
Is it
Are
a
they?
higher
Might be.
percentage? With,
I have.
with Jews?
I don't think
I'm
higher
lactose intolerant.
higher
I'm not
percentage.
Jewish.
I
I don't even.
Maybe you are.
Yo, where are you hiding the space lasers?
Huh?
Welcome to the last episode of.
I think that was the last episode.
That's funny.
I think we're
Guys,
wrapped up here.
What did I rate it? 4?
Yeah.
Something like that.
You want to give it a
back?
5?
You want to take it?
No, I want to take it to. No, I want to stay at 4.
You want
3. Happy?
Through what?
It's your birthday. You hated it. You thought it was shit. I'll give it 3.
you bitch?
No, don't do it.
Tough one,
That's
tough
a
one, tough
very. This is what rappers and what is your group of people called? Gangsters?
Welcome to the last episode of.
They're Kendrick.
Oh, finger the bean. Finger the bean.
This is
finger
good.
The
This
bean.
is like ice
finger
cream.
the bean. Finger the shaving and finger the bean. What? Oh my.
All right, that was a good episode, guys. Thank you.
Give me all the music, even if you're tired, I'll make you dance.